Hey guys, and welcome back to the new show. Today we have all the latest IFSC comp news.
And some other stuff. But it's mostly IFSC stuff, right?
It's mostly IFSC stuff.
Should we get cracking?
Let's go. Speed first.
The IFSC World Championships took place in Moscow. It kicked off with speed climbing. In the men's final, we saw Dani Boldrev from Ukraine take gold. In the women's event, Natalia Kaluchka was up against former speed record holder Julia Kaplina, but a slip from Julia meant gold for Natalia.
Moving on to bouldering, where the women were up first. Stasha Geo battled her way through the finals, making 2 tops and 2 zones, enough for a bronze medal. It was the first finals for Camilla Moroni, and she left nothing behind, topping all 4 boulders. Only Natalia Grossman could challenge her score, and she did. By making quick work of the boulders, Natalia won the bouldering round due to less attempts to top.
The men's event was a spectacle, with Kokoro Fuji looking on another level. He topped all 4 problems and took the gold medal. In silver place was Tomoe Narazaki with 3 tops, and Manuel Cornu with 2 tops got the bronze for Team France.
Lead climbing was last, and in the men's event, most of the athletes fell on the head wall, just moves away from the top, or to the top. Luka Potokar from Slovenia topped the route, and Jakob Schubert followed him by topping the route as well. The only thing they could do was sit back and watch. Amish MacArthur maybe topped the route, but a wrong foot placement meant bronze for him, silver for Luka, and Jakob Schubert took gold due to countback.
In the women's comp, Laura Rogora and Natalia Grossman both fell at the crux, where only Cheon-Sung managed to pass it with ease by topping out the route, becoming the lead world champion at just 17 years old.
Right, so during the World Championships, there was also the paraclimbing event, and we saw one of our athletes, almost top the route. Did he top the route? Anyway, winning gold. Matt Phillips.
Yeah, Matt Phillips took home the gold medal. Incredibly impressive. That's his 3rd time he's been world champion. So he's well on his way to being a proper legend.
So he's triple world champion.
Exactly. But then paraclimbing was going on at the same time as World Champs, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, I think, in between the speed and the bouldering. But all of these events are on the FSC YouTube page. And there is an English and Russian commentary. So if you feel like maybe not listening to Matt, you can watch it in Russian.
That's true. I got a bit confused by that because I did log on at a certain point and I thought that Matt had unbelievably mastered the language of Russian in a very short space of time. I was very impressed.
Yeah.
I was like, if he could do that with French, we'd be winning.
Bon vivant bouillabaisse coule des sacs laissés faire chicken cordon bleu.
What's next?
We are moving on to bouldering news. As reported on 88.nu, American climber Katie Lamb is on a climbing trip in Europe, and after 2 weeks in Magic Wood, she was able to send new baseline, a classic, crimpy, bouncy and powerful test piece. This ascent marks her 2nd 8B+ this year. This is the only bouldering news we have.
I wonder why that is. Why do you think that is?
I don't know, maybe
lack of boulders or lack of research?
Lack of climbers climbing, because they were all at the World Champs.
Kate Lamb is an interesting one because we kind of have reported on her doing stuff in America over the last couple of years, and so she's obviously super strong. So It is very interesting to see what she is able to do whilst on some of the test pieces in Europe.
I feel an 8C is coming. I don't want to jinx it though, because
don't jinx it. Speaking of jinxing, let's move to the 9A roundup. As reported on 8A.nu, Loic Zahani climbed Anesthésie, proposing the grade of 9A+, making it his 4th 9A+ first ascent this year. Gianluca Vighetti, who just 2 weeks ago became the youngest person to climb a 9A, has now repeated Pure Dreaming, an 8C+/9A. Mathieu Boyond made the first ascent of Team Frézuy, a route 30 meters long which starts off with an 8C in the first 5 bolts and which he has proposed the grade of 9A+. I always find it interesting with the 9A roundup that we see quite a lot like similar names.
Yes.
Like the serial 9A.
9Ers.
9Aners. Loic Zahani is a serial 9Aner.
See, I think he's just 19. He's really young and he's just putting up things all over the place.
Like first ascents. Fourth 9A first ascent this year.
Yeah.
And then Mathieu Bouillon, he could actually just like have heard about the 9A roundup.
Probably because he's been on it
I'll
and off
climbed
this
some
year.
routes that nobody else wants to go climb, and I'll just say that 9A pluses.
Maybe.
It's probably not the chase. He'd probably say there were 9Bs to get on the 9B counter if that was the case.
So he hasn't heard of the 9B counter yet.
That's weird. He must just like stop watching the news show after 9A and be like, the rest is rubbish.
I heard my name. Yes,
Yeah,
that's it.
That's it. So 9A, Loic, if you're watching, please watch the next part because this is what you should be aspiring to, the 9B counter.
There are no 9Bs this week.
That's true.
No 9As, no trad.
When was the last time there was a 9B?
Ages
time ago.
Too long ago. People, please.
What about an
comps-
11?
Last week.
Did we get that in?
Yeah.
Okay,
ish.
good.
Comment of the week is coming up later, you know? But yeah, so now with the comp climbing season that's over, people will go climb 9Bs, hopefully.
Yeah, they better.
Shop stuff.
Shop stuff.
And this week there's an extra 10% off on clothing.
Until
Tomorrow night. So
Yes.
until Thursday at midnight.
Yes, so this is Wednesday. You have around 36 hours. Less,
28?
28 hours to go get yourself a 10% off all clothing. And we do have a restock of all the clothes.
Yes. But to get this 10% off, you need to use the code
Don't tell them now.
I
What
don't?
if we say you have to go to the shop to find out what the code is?
Fine. Head over to the EpicTV shop to find the code, and we'll also put it in the description below.
Yeah, but shh, don't tell anyone else. Otherwise, we won't do it anymore. But yeah, there's a restock of Patagonia. There's a restock of Black Diamond. All those clothes looking really cool.
Arc'teryx.
I'm gonna get myself some stuff. Arc'teryx, of course. This t-shirt isn't in the shop, but there is other stuff.
Like jackets.
Like jackets, yeah.
Because winter is coming.
Winter is coming. So get yourself 10% off a jacket. And actually, if you buy an
Extra
Arc'teryx
10%.
jacket, extra 10% off what? Off
So
what's
if-
already there.
Yeah, so if it's like 20% off, you'll get it at 30% off. If it's
Ah,
at
that's
90%
important.
off, you'll get it free.
That's important.
Yes.
This stuff is important. This is why you're here. Nice.
I mean, it's written down. Next up, EpicTV Medias. And this week we've got Larissa Archer.
Larissa
new
Archie.
episode?
Larry Archie.
Larry
She's got a new episode out, number 3. She took a little trip to the UK. Here's a clip.
Luego de la cuarentena, tuve la oportunidad de explorar algunas de las zonas más emblemáticas del Reino Unido, como Peak District, Yorkshire y la Cueva de Pariselas. Y fue súper interesante vivir la experiencia de escalar en estos lugares con tanta historia, ¿no?
So she's, I'm not going to tell you how she's getting on the project. You have to go and watch it to find out. But she is getting close.
Project in the UK.
No project, but she went for a little trip in the UK.
Oh.
And she's got she's got projects in Margalef. She just bought a house in Margalef.
Oh,
She's
nice.
doing it up a la Nate Murphy. She's making a house in Margalef. It looks pretty cool. That looks like a cool place to live. I would like to live in Margalef for about 2 weeks of the year.
Yeah, I'd like to retire there, I guess.
Yeah?
I don't know.
You know, they actually closed Margalef this summer because it was too hot.
As in, people couldn't climb on the rock?
Well, they just were like, it's too hot. We don't want anybody. Yeah, basically, I think it's like, I'm not entirely sure what. I think it was just too hot, and that probably forest fires and stuff like that. They were worried
Right.
about that stuff happening. Just general kind of like not being good for nature, for like to combine heat and people and trees and stuff.
Fair enough.
But it must have got really hot, so they closed it.
About nature and trees.
Nice segue.
We went to Grandpa Block a couple of weeks ago, and here's a little teaser from it.
So we've warmed up, we've got some beers on the tab, but now things get serious because behind me is the golden block, the competition boulder. Anyone can sign up for this. I thought you had to qualify, but apparently you don't. And that's good news because I reckon I'm going to enter this. It's a 7C boulder, so that's right on my very limit. Each person gets just 4 goes in order to send it. You can rest as much as you want between goes, but once those 4 goes are over, that's it, you're done. The winner gets a crash pad, the loser, well, at least we get to drown our sorrows. Okay, I've watched some people have a bit of a climb. I vaguely know the beta, which doesn't mean I can do it, but I know what I'm meant to do. So I put it all long enough. I'm gonna get my shoes. Let's go and have a go at this thing. I'm nervous. I'm actually nervous. All right.
So did he win? Did he not win? You have to go and find out at the episode. Or you also have to you'll find out if Matt is a good loser or a sore winner.
And also, there's an episode coming out on the EpicTV Italia channel this Friday, but it's all in Italian of me climbing. Because this episode was like, I gave it to Matt. That's not really what happened, but...
You gave it to Matt?
As in, you know, he was the
right, so you're the Italian presenter on the Italian show of Grandpa Block.
Yeah, unfortunately.
How did it go?
Apparently I say a lot allora.
Allora.
So, you know, before every link in English, you tell me
go,
to...
and so?
Yeah, and so?
Yeah.
I go, allora. But
and
wow.
so, is that what I said to say? And so?
No, right so.
Right, okay.
Right,
Right,
so.
okay.
Right, so, next up, comment of the week.
What's,
And
go on.
we don't have a song, so we gotta sing.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Can we just remind people to send in their songs?
Yes, please.
Please send in songs, otherwise you have to listen to us singing.
Yeah, so send them to EpicTV.
Climb@epictv.com.
Yes,
Climb
that
at
email.
epictv.com.
Climb@epictv.com or DM us on Instagram with your songs. We can't wait to listen to them.
Even though her lack of excitement in her voice belies the fact that she's very excited to receive them.
See. Okay, let's sing.
Do we have to sing?
Let's do it.
Comment of the week.
You just took it to another place there.
Bit more
Thanks.
country. Bit
Okay.
country.
Yeah.
You go for it.
No, I need to find my comment.
Okay, mine is from Noah Muruvi, who says, "You forgot the 11 on the E10 counter. Hugo would not have forgotten." This is 100% true. I don't forget about these things, Teresa. Apparently, when I'm not here, doesn't happen.
Well,
what's going on there? Hey,
it's trad things. I don't know. I think about sport climbing.
It's Matt's responsibility.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So Neil Gresham did an E11. I think Steve McClure did an E11 as well.
When?
I just remembered it because I saw it on Instagram this morning. We all forgot. Oh, rubbish. Okay, Steve McClure did an E11. Sorry that we forgot about that. That should be added to the E10 count. Is there any 10 counter these days?
There's an E10 counter,
Okay,
so they
let's
got 2 points.
stick Steve McClure in there as well. He deserves to go. Anyway, he repeated Neil Gresham's line.
Oh, that was quick.
Yep.
Did he confirm the grade?
I think he did, yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice one, guys.
Yep.
My comment is from Inkveer. He says, "Please stop adding these stupid reaction clips to the videos." Frowny face. I think they're funny.
You're goddamn right.
Well, I think, to be honest, if you put a vote out, and we could, right, who wants to see the what?
GIFs.
The GIFs.
Funny videos. What are they called? GIFs.
2 questions. One, should we have the funny things in there? And 2, is it a GIF or a GIF?
Oh, yeah, it's a GIF. It's a GIF. Anyway, Flo adds them in. I think they're really funny, and it also gives us a good cut during the news show.
Yeah, so when we
sometimes.
muck up, we can come back from it. Okay.
We'll fix it in post.
Also, GIF is also a cleaning product.
GIF.
That's maybe why some people call it GIF. Maybe it originally was GIF, and then they got confused in the marketing of it.
Right.
They're like, we can't call it that because it's a washing machine, washing liquid. Anyway.
Guys, thank you so much for watching.
Is that it?
And,
That's it?
That's it. Unless
We
you
haven't got
wanna,
anything
do you wanna do a gossip column
Yeah,
this
have you
week?
got any gossip? Oh,
I do, but I really can't say
Can we
it.
do our last little thing? Basically, I don't want to make you think like we ignored it, because we wanted to like celebrate the IFSC competition for what it was, right? We didn't
Yeah.
want to make a big deal of this thing, so we thought, right, we'll put it at the end where most people have stopped watching. So kudos if you're still watching. Just the question about Joanna
Faber.
that's the pronunciation, thank you. The unfortunate incident with the camera and the chalk.
Yeah.
I mean, like I was saying to this before, my opinion is that I think it's difficult in this situation because there's like these things are done by different crews every time in different countries.
Yeah.
And as with these things, the budgets get bigger. They start getting in all these kind of televisual directors from sport. So they'll be like, all right, that director knows their sport. Let's get them in to kind of come and do the climbing, and let's give it like a real professional kind of televisual kind of like perspective. And then they'll get like the cameramen and stuff like that. I reckon if you look at other sports, you'll see quite a lot of how do you say that word? Gratificational shots.
Sure.
Like tennis, honestly, and I don't think it's right, but tennis, there's a lot of like shots where maybe it's not framed in probably the most appropriate way, kind of like you can see up the skirts and stuff like that. So having said that, the skirts in tennis are quite short and they're designed to kind of like be able to be flexible and stuff like that. Anyway, that's tennis. I reckon they've thought, let's kind of give it that kind of professional televisual look to it. Let's get this director in, and then they've kind of like they've okayed those shots without like knowing probably about the history of it. But my argument is that like, okay, we should be like, have proper strict guidelines in place so that people that do come in from TV know that that's not acceptable.
Yeah.
Because you might as well start it off on the right foot and not think we need to do this in order to kind of like appease a crowd or whatever kind of thing. Because it's not. We don't need it. It's not needed. It doesn't. Whenever it happens, it doesn't feel right. It feels like that's weird.
No, it just feels a bit like unnecessary. And then obviously comments come in from like her uniform and stuff like that, and like basically whatever. But what I want to add about it is that we do have videos of Joanna on Climbing Daily actually, and now this news came up and a lot of people are watching and commenting. So I just honestly want to please ask everybody out there to just be respectful. Like, you know, she's an athlete. She went to the World Cup, did her thing, and this incident happened again, unfortunately. So just please be respectful. Yeah. That's my only say.
Yeah, absolutely. Otherwise,
I can say more, but I won't.
Well, maybe this is an ongoing conversation, but hopefully...
It is an ongoing conversation, but I think, I don't know, it's easy to point fingers, it's easy to blame people, but in the end, like, it was an unfortunate incident, and hopefully it won't happen ever again. Hopefully
we can learn from these mistakes, Teresa. Much like we can learn every week by not going so long, Flo.
Oh, sorry, Flo.
That's it.
That's it from us.
Thanks very much, Teresa.
Thank you, Hugo.
Bye.
Bye.